it's been one of those days, Jag. We just released what we did earlier. As far as the first live reaction, and before we even speak on that, as that came on, again, you were brought to tears. For those who probably haven't seen that yet, what brought you to tears in that moment? Just was it your name on the Associated Press? Was it just the
Yeah.
overwhelm? Wow.
Um, I've been an Associated Press affiliate for quite some time. Um, I know the work that they do, and I know how hard they work to fight through the noise of the larger newsrooms to get the real stuff out there. So I'm on TikTok before I'm on with you guys, watching like the rest of the world is watching, like I did on my birthday, which was May 17th. And now today is September 17th. And today is the day I funeralized my eldest son, Giovanni, 6 years ago.
Mhm.
He was born on the 5th of September. He left us on the 9th, and we memorialized him on the 17th. It's been 4 months since that video came out. Interesting, isn't it? And all I could think to myself, I wish my kids were here to see this. Oh, my kids, I wish my dad was here to see this. Jaguar Wright was right. Hashtag Jags Right. It's my dad's name. It's my granddad's name. And it has always been associated and synonymous with standing up for what you believe in at all costs. And to see that today, it just, yeah.
Well,
And then I saw somebody say in the captions, don't cry, Jag, because I was on TikTok and I was crying. And then that's when I realized TikTok was in the Associated Press chat and vice versa. And when I logged off, it said 21,000 people were there watching me. There were over 13,000 there.
Wow.
It's not a lot, but just to see almost 30,000 people saying thank you. Yeah.
Jack, can I ask, as you stated, even the hashtag Jags right, did you ever question yourself if you were wrong based on how many people
No,
were doubting you, that some were
no,
doubting you? Did you ever question, like,
no.
am I on the right path
Oh,
by
no, I
saying?
never question that. Still don't. Never will. Um, God leads me to do everything I do. I don't question God. I question man all the time. But when God puts a charge on my heart, I don't question it no matter how hard it is. I I believe the stories and the parables I was taught. I believe that even in the worst of things, God has the ability to change that outcome in seconds. I've witnessed it for myself. I know it to be true. So yeah, no, no doubt.
Jag, what does this do to the culture when P Diddy is arrested like this?
I don't know what it's going to do. I know what they're intending for it to do. I can tell you what I'm hoping it will do. Wake people up. Wake up. Too many people were shocked today. Too many. Way too many. I've been saying this for 4 years publicly. Why are you surprised? Why is anyone shocked? Why are people still questioning whether or not Diddy is the devil. Who offers to pay $75 million to get out of jail and they say, yeah, no, not enough? I mean, are we really thinking everyone's talking about his potential bond fees and set bond amounts? Is nobody not looking at how astronomical these numbers are? When is when's the last American we heard of that needed more than $20 million to get out of jail?
Right. Takashi offered 3 million on, like for murder charges, and he offered 75 million for sex trafficking.
So if you offer that amount of money and they say, yeah, no, we're gonna put you in jail instead, yeah. I really thought they was gonna let him go. I had started to think that he was gonna get the bond. I was happy with ankle monitor, relinquishing your passport, no G5s, no more freak off, no 2C. I thought that, but no bond, no bail. That's amazing.
What do
That
you
just makes me believe in God even more. you know.
now that he can't get out? How do you
Hey,
think his
angel baby.
Hi, Jag. Uh, how do you think his behaviors are going to change? Since not being released on bond, he has to, stay in jail. How do you think his behavior is going to be moving forward?
Let me be very clear about this. I am not a behavioral specialist or expert in any way, but I am a person who has been around a lot of scumbags and I got a lot of history. And what I know about scumbags is caught or not caught, they're not changing nothing. You got to think about all of the 1,001 bottles of baby oil. What sane person does that? Like, why is nobody questioning the sociopathy of a person that's capable of doing all of these things that we're talking about? Now the lawyer is saying that the only reason that what we saw happen to Cassie on camera was because she went through his phone, got mad at what she saw, threw it at the back of his head, and that was his reaction.
Mm.
Can you imagine if somebody came up to you during a winter where there was some snow, which rarely happens in Texas, but if somebody came up to you and threw a snowball in your face and you pulled out an AK pow pow, and that was your response? Like, anyone would say that that was insane.
Jay, let me ask you. Just, I'm curious. The average human probably use how much baby oil in a year?
I don't know because I don't use that stuff at all. It clogs up the pores.
No,
I use shea butter. But back in the days before I made it and got my hands on some good stuff, when I did use baby oil, a bottle would last me at least 4 months.
at least.
Right.
And if I air dried and I did the baby oil in the shower and air dry, I needed even less.
Mm.
Yeah, I could last up to 5, maybe even 6 months. So, if you're thinking like a vat of baby oil, I mean, this all sounds very college, very frat boyish.
Mm,
Like KY jelly, wrestling
mm.
t-shirt contests with girls with big breasts. It sounds a lot like that.
Yeah, it
I
could have
just
been.
want to know, were there women in the tub of baby oil or was that all for meat milk? I mean, 1,001 bottles of baby oil, that might be enough to cover TD cakes. I know it's definitely enough to submerge Khaled up to his chest. Now you put him and Rose in there, you might need to go hit another truck.
Real life.